In a recent scroll through Facebook groups as a way to keep my engagement up, I found myself getting more and more frustrated by the recurring theme of questions being asked. One in particular sent me over the edge and prompted the discussion on today's episode. It went something along the lines of, I'm about to reignite my coaching business and I need a website, but I have a very little to no budget and was hoping someone could ask me out. Non-threatening enough, I hear you say, but when you dissect what this person is asking, is it really in the spirit of supporting small business or just looking for something for nothing? Because it's posted in a way that disguises these questions as friendly support for other businesses. Let's chat about this. As a business coach, I'm no stranger to the occasional, can I ask you a quick question post? Or even as a financial coach, the odd, do I charge GST on this when this happens? I get it. It's just a question. And these Facebook groups mandate that such queries are acceptable. But what if you are asking this from someone who makes a living out of answering these questions? I respect that we can use these platforms in a strategic way to demonstrate our experience and therefore gain that know, like, and trust factor that we're conditioned to hunt for as business owners. But is this taken advantage of? Or do we just now come to expect that in the fight to stand out to be selected, we engage and accept this as the norm? Is anyone else tired of this, or is it just me? I recall once being recommended on a post to assist with, and I quote, a quick question. No problems. I informed the poster that I had the relevant experience and that if she still needed someone to assist her with a quick question, to please DM me. So she did. Yay, right? I got selected. Perfect outcome. No, she seriously, and this is no word of a lie, posed a question that came with not one, not two, but 8. Yes, you heard me correctly, 8 parts. Upon review of this quick question that she had, I politely advised her that given the level of detail that she would be requiring for this question to be answered, I could set up a Zoom session where we could talk through the answer and she could ask any questions. We'd resolve the issue a lot quicker than going back and forth on Messenger, providing a far better option for her at a reasonable rate. Her response to me was nothing short of appalling. She literally told me in no uncertain terms that she was looking for free advice and that she didn't think that she needed to or expected to pay for this sort of advice when it's free on the internet. So I politely pointed her in that direction. Am I out of line in this instance? That, my friend, is a hard no. I have worked for over 20 years to be able to answer these questions quickly, with certainty, accuracy, and experience. And if you think the free internet is your best source to get this type of information tailored to your needs, then go right ahead. I would never be so disrespectful to anyone who is offering any advice in their field of expertise that would save me time searching for it. Now, I know full well she would have just gone back to her post, asked someone else who would have provided her with the answers that she sought. And that's okay with me. I'm not in the business of selling everything I do for free. And I also know what would have happened to that poor person she asked the 8-part question to. They would probably still be trying to convince her to buy one of their products and services. And she wouldn't have. She wasn't prepared to pay for anything. So when do we call stop on this? When do we truly support other business owners in their quest to create a thriving business and use their services properly for which it was intended to be charged? That's the real support. That's where you can support small business. I talk a lot about pricing products and services with my clients, along with securing cash flow and ensuring that small business have a viable financial strategy and structure in place to support them long term. As mentioned earlier, whilst I agree we need to provide proof through demonstration of knowledge, and Facebook has the perfect platform to do this, taking it too far and asking for someone to build a website for little to no cost just doesn't sit right for me. And if this poster was really in the business of coaching in any field, I bet she wouldn't recommend giving away a whole website for free. But what really got me frustrated by this post was when I read some of the comments. What started out as my curiosity to see who would bite turned quickly to feelings of being perplexed. Because when those commenting suggested build your own options, she quickly shut them down, saying that she needed something more professional, that she wasn't able to do herself because she wanted to really give the reignition of her coaching business a real go, and therefore didn't have time to do it half-assed because she didn't want to fail again. Really? You expect someone to give you something for almost nothing at a professional level so that your business won't fail, with little to no compassion for the person losing money on this so that you can gain. I've always subscribed to the notion that if I can't afford something, I do it myself until I can. This was ingrained in me from a very early age, not to expect anything for free, least of all from a business owner. A small business owner. Being a business owner myself, and I guess seeing the impact financial strategy or lack thereof can have on a business, perhaps I value this differently. I'm not sure. And don't get me wrong, I ask questions all the time in Facebook groups about recommendations, suggestions, pointing me in the right direction, etc. I would never expect this of anyone, ever. But perhaps that's just me. And perhaps those running Facebook groups have created this beast through the rules around selling. Why wouldn't you want to have a business support group that promoted sales of their wares, their products, their services? Why all these rules around no self-promotion, no links to goods or services? What are you threatened by? There's room for us all. And if you truly believed in your goods and services, you wouldn't feel like you had to block others from promoting theirs. But here is what I wanted you to know today, first and foremost, from someone who has witnessed firsthand the destruction that comes when a business doesn't get paid for what they do. It usually starts with the internal pressure to just get cash flowing back into the business. Then it evolves to other prices in their businesses getting discounted or slashed. This in turn erodes the bank balance because, let's face it, the bills don't stop coming. Then right there in the thick of it all, there is a scurry to secure more funding in an attempt to just keep the lights on. And if that's not enough, second mortgages are sought, compounding interest. With that comes increased costs and more debt. Pressures put on the family unit. Mental health suffers. Suicidal thoughts can occur, or worse still. Think I'm being dramatic? Think again, my friend. I've seen it happen to business owners. I've listened to the fear as tears fall. It's real, not dramatic. Financial strain and the pressure that many are under to keep their businesses alive is real, and it hurts. In the online world, there is this race to look the part, play the part, fight to get noticed, give everything one has in an attempt to get work. When do we take a moment and ask the right questions of our small business owners in these forums? Like, what program do you have available that I could learn about X? Or does anyone have a product that I can purchase to do Z? Or if anyone has a moment to explain this to me, I'd be happy to pay for your time. Let's not ask for free websites. And if someone can answer an 8-part question for free, let's support small business more and ensure that we use these forums to help and guide, but to also present options for people to demonstrate their offerings rather than just what they have for free. Let's not forget, behind the monitors, the iPads, the iPhones, these are real people, real businesses needing to make money unapologetically, because that's what being in business is all about. You can be passionate all you like about your business and still make money. You don't need to give everything away for free. And when you feel you do, remember, they aren't your ideal customer anyway, because your ideal customer should always want to pay you for your product or service.